All right, guys, so I'm back in here again, doing it once more. Listen to this real quick.
A fool and his money are soon parted.
Couldn't be more true. However, the previous video actually basically earned back what I had done on it, so what I had spent. So I guess it's not really that foolish because we're doing this for the testing. Now, I want to go ahead and preface this by saying gear packs are not always a bad purchase if you're a spender, because sometimes you're going to purchase the gear and you're going to get far better stuff versus purchasing energy. Now, if you're a free-to-play player, don't do this. Just enjoy my misery basically from this pack. However, before I said this was the biggest scam pack in Rig. Obviously, it's not actually a scam. I can see what I'm going to get, so it's a little bit hyperbolic. But from that pack before, we had 4 chests. We got 40 artifacts in total, and I had a 32% chance at 6-star, 68% chance at 5-star, and then a 30% chance at rare. Most of my artifacts were 5-star rare, as the odds suggest, which is horrible. 52% chance for epic, 17% chance for legendary, and then 1% for mythical. However, today the pack released, and I noticed that there was only 2 of the chests versus the 4 that was there before. So now we're only getting 20 artifacts, whereas in the other one, we got 40. But a big difference has happened, and it's actually basically what I had said in my previous video. I wish the rates for the 6-star, I think I said 80 and then 20, so Plarium's not quite giving us that much yet, but they're getting closer. They're moving more in the right direction. So previously I was saying like the marketing was really bad for this. Basically, newer players don't want it and older players don't want it. Nobody really wants it, but now they may be onto something. So now you have a 68% chance at 6-star. Okay, kind of interested in this. The 32% chance at 5-star. I wish it was gone, or I wish it was lower, but hey, they're moving in a better direction. A 55% chance for an epic, 35% chance for a legendary, and a 10% chance for a mythical. So now we actually have a pretty good chance of getting some pretty good stuff. And when you look at these sets, the big argument that I made before was that you could take the same energy that you would have purchased in equivalent, $40, and got about 565 dungeon runs on stage 20 dungeons. So you're gonna get a lot better gear from there. So as a newer player, basically you're left with a dilemma. Well, these dungeons, you need any gear set. Any gear set's gonna be good for you. And as a later player, the only ones you want are these gear sets, basically. As a later player, that previous version of the pack was just garbage. This version of the pack may actually be pretty decent. But you know what? Instead of you guys wasting your money on this, I'm going to ask you to just drop a like on the video. I'm going to come over here, go ahead, once more, purchase this pack for testing purposes only, and hopefully, get something pretty sweet from it. The last video did good. Hopefully this video does well also, and hey, we can continue. Maybe don't continue doing it, but I'll at least do it this time. So this one is going to be only 20 pieces of gear versus the previous one was 40. So let's see what we have going on with my brand new 2 artifact chests. So now I got 20 pieces to open up. Let's send it to the inbox, go over here and check it out. So 2 pieces, we got some oils as well. That doesn't matter. The silver's pitiful, Plarium. If you're gonna adjust it further, give us some more silver and maybe throw in, like some more valuable oils, or give us some dust. Dust would make people actually wanna buy this because dust is hard to farm. But let's go ahead. We got 2 chests. 2 chests with 10 pieces each. Can I get something actually decent? Let's go ahead and see the first one. Got 1 legendary, 6-star. Okay, 6-star gloves. So no, sorry, I can't count. We got 5-star gloves, 6-star gloves, 6-star chest plate, 6-star boots, 6-star helmet. Oh, mythical piece. Okay, 6-star as well. Plarium, you may have outdone yourself for the whales wanting to purchase this stuff. Though to be honest, if they were to do another one, I would like to see it with like Forge Pass sets. That may be more enticing. If it was like Slayer, or maybe like Slayer, Lethal, Savage, Cruel in a set, like all the defense ignore sets, and then maybe tailor one towards like, survivability. I don't know why I'm encouraging Plarium to release these packs. It kind of feels like a weird thing, but if they were to release one with like stone skin gear, protection gear, like Hydra related, I don't know, that would probably be too, never mind, I'm just spitballing here. Don't listen to what I said. Plarium especially, don't listen to that. So the gloves, let's check it out. 8% attack, probably not gonna be needed, but I could always use some gloves in reflex for my supports like Wixwell and stuff. So I may roll that. If it triple rolls, I may even try to rework it. Now this pair of gloves, basically useless. This chest plate, flat stat, basically useless. These could all be rolled to see if they double or triple roll and then possibly rework. The boots are a little bit sketchy to rework. The chest plate's not too bad because with chest plates, you can get attack percentage, defense, HP percentage, defense percentage that is, accuracy and resistance. So you have more room to have a successful rework. Whereas boots, If you rework into speed, it's more valuable typically, but the likelihood of doing that is very, very unlikely. So boots are basically going to be a sell. If it was like speed substat, it might be different. Now this helmet, pretty good substats. We have accuracy, but we're looking for nuker essentially stuff. So we have crit rate, attack, and HP. That could be good. No speed. I would like to see speed, but it's not. This piece right here, we can roll this to see if we get a triple roll on that. The chest plate, okay, this could have been really good, and it still could be good. If it goes into HP, I may actually rework it because Cruel is something good to always have. HP with some weird substats. With Cruel boots, I could rework these because if it was a triple or something like that, triple or even quadra roll, it could rework into some beneficial stuff. Cruel is a set that can go on, damage dealers, basically damage dealers specifically. So speed, HP percentage, defense percentage, attack percentage are all valuable. Whereas the cursed boots, you're not really putting those on a damage dealer typically. The regeneration helmet, actually pretty solid. So it's a 6-star helmet, speed, accuracy, and attack. If it goes some good rolls into speed, hey, I like it. Defense gloves. So these ones for me are going to be sold, but for a lot of players, if these had speed on it, would be amazing. So we're going to sell those, collect it, and I go for the other one. So we have 2 chests versus 4, but last time I think I only kept 1 or 2 pieces. So we may have a little bit better luck here. Let's see how the cookie crumbles. I'm looking for some good Savage pieces, but hey, even that the Divine Speed, I won't complain. 6-star, I mean, this is much better rates of 6-star stuff. This is what I would like to see. Those boots could be incredible. This is far better. 6-star weapon. Man, mythical 6-star, please. Not 5. Oh, 6-star boots again. 6-star boots. Okay, so everything here is 6-star. This is what it looked like in the last one, but it was 5-star. So it felt horrible. Now, these need specific main stats to actually be usable. Defense percent. I like it. I can use that. Okay, I can actually use this. It has speed on it, so maybe it rolls speed. Probably not going to use that. Oh, we'll try it out. We'll try it out. So this, looking for speed substats, but there are none. For some players, this could be really good. Just have an accuracy chest plate and a speed set. They're not easy to come by. We want some more speed as a substat, but we don't have it. Not a huge deal. This, I'll roll it. Maybe go some speed, attack. This is worth reworking potentially if it does a good roll. These gloves, these are some good gloves. These are some good offset gloves. Crit damage, 12% with some crit rate. These could be good if they roll crit rate. If they go resistance, which they probably will, then they're not that good. They'd be for a broken set though. Speed, crit damage, hey, not too bad. Crit rate would be nice to have down here the bottom 2, but if it dodges these and goes the top 2, I like it. Defense, accuracy, HP, not bad because regeneration could be used with a champion who needs accuracy. Nishak comes to mind. Most champions in resistance or regeneration could probably use accuracy. Most of the time they're like support type champions or damage dealers in regeneration. Artak, Teodor, Nishak, Ninja. A lot of the champions make sense for this, but you typically want speed as well. These boots, HP percentage, I may roll these. If it does a double or triple, may rework them. And then a pair of HP percentage boots with no speed. These can be a little bit difficult to actually make work, honestly. If you're low on HP percentage boots, it could be useful. So already, we kept what? 18 pieces or so? 17 pieces? Let's go in here and see how these actually roll up, and then I'll give my opinions on this version of the chest. So just new. Let's go ahead and do this to 12. I'll take them to 12, not to 8. I usually do 8 and then 12. Okay, we got a double roll at the top. I mean, that's not bad. If it goes triple, may actually rework it. If I had a lot of ore, maybe I would do it anyways. But for an accuracy chest plate, this may actually be worth keeping, honestly. Maybe like on a low-level Centranos champion who just needs more accuracy. For my account, this is pretty poor, honestly. There's no speed on it. If there was speed, if it rolled into that, it could be a very good chest plate. But for now, no reason to rework it. I'm just going to leave it as it is. This, I'm specifically looking for a triple roll. No triple rolls. But if it did, I would rework it for hopefully triple roll speed. So we're going to sell that. These are all pieces that I already farmed. I got some pieces mixed up in here, don't I? So this piece, I believe I got from that loot. Speed and accuracy. Okay, good. I should have cleansed all this stuff out beforehand. This, I'm looking for like a double roll accuracy at least, maybe even in a triple roll. I got to remember what I actually kept. Okay, so that, I'm not going to keep that. The helmet, though, that's pretty decent. I'm going to keep the helmet. These gloves were from the CVC, I believe. You guys can't even see this. You can. All right, so but this weapon, we're going to roll this. Maybe it goes quad speed. That'd be beautiful. Okay, HP, that's kind of like the worst thing I could have gone, honestly. If it triples, I could rework this. Okay, no triple. If you're really low on Savage stuff, You could possibly rework it, but honestly, it's not worth it for me to rework it. The HP roll is just dead. These boots are just reworking potential right here. We need a triple at least to rework it, unless you're really low on boots. There we go. The first rework of the stream video. All right, let's see how this reworks. HP percentage, that's good. Could be a Narcissus piece. Let's go to triple roll and crit rate, please. Oh, attack percentage, dang. So basically a dead pair of boots. HP percentage could be really good if it was onto a crit rate roll or crit damage even or speed, but I think they're still dead. If it goes into speed or HP percentage, I don't know. No champions that I know of scale with HP and attack percentage and are also like meta and PvP. There's a few who do scale with those two things. Mountain King, I think, is one. But to be honest, I think those are just a pretty poor pair of boots, honestly. These are good. These are a good pair of gloves. Like, this is a very solid pair of gloves for a lot of players. This can go to 16. A double roll crit rate on crit damage gloves is always a keep unless you're way late in the game. This is like a quad roll potential, maybe rework if you have a lot of ore. I don't. So this is actually kind of like waste of resources anyways. Flat attack, you can possibly get something decent. 2 double roll split. If you really want to build some retaliation, you could maybe rework this, but majority of the time it's just not going to be worth doing that. So now we got some cruel pieces down here. Let's see how this helmet rolls. Potentially really good. Double roll crit, okay. Oh, triple roll crit would have been beautiful. We got a helmet to match the boots from earlier, basically. The other helmet, let's see how it goes. We're looking for speed rolls here only. I don't know if this was from Clan Boss or what. I'm not going to keep that, though. Even if it double rolls speed, just not going to be that good for me. This chest plate. This, I'm looking for a double, triple on the boosted stat. I don't have a whole lot of mythical ore. I don't really want to even do this, honestly, but I mean, maybe. Maybe it could be decent. No, it's not. It's split too much. Maybe some players out there could use this. I'm not going to use it. My account's a little past that point. HP boots. We're not looking for these boots to keep. All I'm looking for is a triple roll to possibly rework it. There we go. We can rework this as well. So rework this piece. HP flat. Disgusting. So these pieces that I'm reworking, this is not the best way to rework your pieces. It's not a bad idea, but I typically try to use my ore for like the more valuable sets. These sets are not necessarily the most valuable ones. Though cruel, I could easily work into stuff. This is going to be most likely a keep. If it hits speed once, it's solid. Doesn't hit speed at all. If it goes HP percentage, maybe I keep it. Defense, it's questionable. Questionable at best. So now we got a few of these down here. I think I got a helmet from that forging episode. Triple roll accuracy. If it quad rolls, maybe you could rework that. Okay, no, triple roll accuracy with some HP percentage. Maybe. I'm not for sure though, honestly. This piece right here, we're going to roll this up. We're looking for, okay. This can be very difficult to use, honestly. If it goes into speed on this ascension, then okay. Yeah, right now, this would just be wasting silver. You could possibly hit the speed roll there, but it's not speed boots. I'm not going to rework it. I'm just going to get rid of it. So from this, let's see. Is this everything I got? Yeah. So from this, I kept a few pieces. It's a pretty decent piece there. I don't think anything else was from that forging session. So we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, I forgot to roll these. How did I miss these? HP percentage could roll well. Okay, doesn't roll well. If it goes speed, maybe re-roll it. No. This one possibly could be worth re-rolling. It's a 5-star piece, right? So I don't have many reflex gloves that have speed. If it double rolls, maybe I even just do it now. Like, I don't have much 5-star stuff that I actually want to keep. This maybe could be used on somebody for some reflex stuff. It has 1 roll in speed. It's not great. It's really just not great. But it's a 5-star piece that I could use some 5-star ore on that doesn't get that much use. Typically, it's for merciless and things like that, lethal. But most 5-star gear I get rid of anyways. So like in these specific sets that doesn't require crazy stats to make it fit on a champion, then I can keep it. So reflex would be on a champion who maybe for like a speed run, who I don't need to hit crazy high stats, but I want them to refresh something. Or maybe in Hydra. Honestly, it probably needed a double speed roll. This could be okay. It's fairly unique, so we'll keep it. These 2 pieces, this one, it could have been so good. It could have been amazing. This one is not great either. This weapon, double roll HP. I'm not going to rework that. I don't have enough ore to actually do that. I got 2 ore right now. It could go to be decent, but I'll just farm more Savage and Fire Knight. These pair of boots could have been so good, but I just don't think it can be. It's too little of speed. So we got to sell both of those. The immunity and stuff, I don't think I got from that forging session. Pretty sure I got that from CBC. But we'll roll this anyways. Like, just in case. Maybe I did get them from that. Hey, triple roll speed. Not too bad. Well, did I get this curse stuff too? I guess I did, didn't I? I guess, how did I miss all this stuff? All right, so this is not good by itself. We can go for the triple roll. Okay. I don't want to rework that anyways, so we're not going to keep going with that. These two, I don't want to rework these. I'm going to go for the rolls just to see how many it hits, mostly for the video purpose. But if you were really low on cursed and you really needed some good pieces, gloves aren't the worst to rework because there are several different kinds of gloves that you could have that could be useful. You know, HP percentage, defense percentage, crit damage, crit rate, all that kind of stuff. You know, just because we're here. Just because we're here. What's it going to give me? Oh, this could be a beautiful crit damage glove. I'm wasting ore, guys. You're watching me waste ore. This is not the best idea, though it could work out well. Oh, it actually worked out pretty good. Dang. Okay, Plarium, you're boosting my rates here. Wow. We'll take that all the way up. I said you shouldn't do that, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe you should do that stuff. No, most of the time it's not going to work like that, but we did get a really good rework there. Triple roll speed with a single and a crit damage. And this piece is not for a, your top arena nuker, but this piece could be for a champion who maybe you have good savage gear on, good merciless or whatever, 6-piece merciless, 2 down here and 4 up there, and you just need some pieces to fill in. You just throw this glove on, got some good speed, got some good crit rate, and you got 20% crit damage. Or maybe for your Hydra champion, maybe you want to build a curse set Hydra champion who does damage. Maybe that could work for you. I kind of want to take this up, but I don't really want to rework another one because I have no ore after this. It worked out well once. Also had the good ascension. This could possibly work, but crit damage is the best for a nuker there, and it reworked into the best stat as well. So that was like a fluke in the system, okay? This one, I'm not going to rework the shield. If you were overflowing in ore, which most of you are not overflowing in ore, then maybe you would rework it. That weapon, if you just really need some cursed stuff. Because cursed is really valuable, especially for Hydra. But majority of you just not going to do it. Now, to be honest, what I got 1 piece, 2 pieces. So 2 pieces, I don't know what was that, so we'll not even count that one. 2, 3, we'll just 4, 2, 3, 4. Questionable 5. Questionable 6. So about 6, not for sure if this came from this video or if it was from CVC. I think it was from CVC, right? We had this stuff from CVC. Did we? Maybe have been that. I'm not 100% certain. Does this even drop immunity stuff? I don't think it does. It doesn't drop immunity, so we didn't get it from that. So I guess it was 6, right? 5 or 6 pieces. So 5 or 6 pieces for the $40. This is a far better deal than the previous chest. The previous chest they had was not good, guys. The previous one, I could, without a doubt, say it was a scam. This one, on the other hand, I don't know if it was my luck or if it was actually just what you could expect, but the amount of pieces that I kept, I would have to spend more energy than that, probably, to get that quality of gear. Now, I did re-roll it. So this is one where it's like, as a newer player even, I don't think it's not as blatantly a scam. This one is a much better breakdown, far better than before. I like the epic and legendary breakdown. I would honestly like to see it with fewer sets appear, like maybe different variations of this set with fewer sets. But for $40, I wish I could tell, if you're a player who needs a lot of gear, this is not that great for you. Like if you can get a upgrade from really anything, this may not be the best deal for you, where you could purchase energy instead. Because if you're somebody who's, mid-game and you're, anything can be an upgrade for you, just run the dungeons. Spend the $40 on the energy, get yourself 9,000 plus energy, 565 stage 20 runs. If you had 9,000 energy, what is that on stage 10 hards? So if you had 9,000 divided by 20, you're gonna have 450 runs. So 450 runs, you're probably gonna have better luck than that, right? On the hard mode stage dungeons. So I would spend your energy there. But even then, it still like seems like such a difficult thing to actually recommend, because I got pretty good luck, but it could have just been good luck there. The thing is like if I would have purchased energy instead, this would have been 460 runs of Sand Devil, which would probably give me better stuff. Most of my gear upgrades come from the Forge Pass, and these other areas. The Forge Pass, buying one of the Forge Passes gives me far more gear than that does. Granted, I haven't bought this Forge Pass. I may buy it. I don't really know. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really need more instinct stuff, but the Forge Pass gave me better stuff. Gives me better stuff. I get a lot more pieces. I got like 200 pieces, right? And a good chunk of those are kept. So the Forge Pass is way better. They're not even comparable. So as a pack to purchase, I still don't think it's great. I still don't think it's a great deal. I don't think purchasing this gear is great. I had good luck though. The difference between this, the thing is like, if you're somebody who purchases gear packs, the gear packs come, okay, you get 6 pieces of Savage gear. It costs what, $40 typically, $30 or $40. You get those 6 pieces. The bottom ones could be flat, but you know what you're getting. You're buying a bunch of Savage gear. And typically people buy, the whole thing. If you're buying that, you're buying the whole thing of it. So with those, you're knowing, okay, we're basically going to get speed. We're going to get Savage. But if you're like an early Kraken and you want good sets from the dungeons that are going to push you to the higher ends of the game, this may not be bad. Like, this may not be a bad Kraken set. If you were to buy all 5 of these, it's probably pretty safe to say you're going to walk away with a decent amount of good gear, right? All of these sets are usable in the end game. Every set, except for possibly Stun. Not really, actually no. Curse City, yeah. Retaliation, all these sets are usable in the end game. These are all probably their most popular sets they sell. So just have them in this pack. It's a little bit of RNG. It's kind of fun having that RNG there. I mean, I got some really good pieces, guys. So let me know what you think. The biggest scam pack returned, but a little less scammy. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. And then maybe next time this pops up, if it's even better, then we can do another one. I would still like to see this. Actually, no. This is a far better breakdown than before. I would still like to see it a little bit higher on the 6-star. But honestly, the changes they made were huge. So let me know what you guys would think. What would make you actually be enticed to purchase this? Because when you look at this versus like shards, it depends on how, I guess $40 worth of shards. How many voids would that be? Like 20? No, not 20. No, like 15 or so. 40 divided by 2.5. Sorry, no. 40 divided by 2.5. So it's like, I guess 16 shards. Could be account changing, could not be. It just really depends. I mean, it's so expensive. That's the thing. And if you really want to go in this with this RNG stuff, you're going to have to expect to spend a good chunk of money. It's very much an account-to-account basis on how worth it this would be for you. For my account, it just now happened that it was actually a pretty decent value. But you don't get the CVC points. You don't get the tournament points from doing this stuff. So you're missing out on other free things as well. Other free, tournament stuff, so on and so forth by doing that. But if you're somebody who's considered buying gear, maybe it's not that bad. I mean, the thing with purchasing gear is it's not always a bad thing. And a lot of times, the legendary pieces you get would have taken you a ton of time to actually farm it. So I'm kind of interested now in seeing if I run 400 dungeon runs of stage 10 hard, how many legendary pieces will I get? This is something to consider, is that if I run Fire Knight 10 hard, 450 times, 9,000 energy, I'm going to get some Savage, some Stun, some crit damage, some of all this stuff. But maybe it's worth testing over this 3x Savage event to see how many legendary 6-star Savage pieces I get, or how many even legendary 6-star pieces I get in general. I guess you could check that on Hell Hades' website, like the average drop rates and stuff, the stages tool. But ultimately, it worked out pretty well for me. The rates were good, the drops were solid, so you guys take from that what you may. Let me know what you think about this down below, because I was definitely surprised to see such a huge swap. Like, they literally just swapped the numbers, right? I mean, 68% and 32%, they cut it in half, but this is far better than before. Like, I can actually somewhat recommend this. Like, this is far better than before for everybody, I believe. You get less gear overall, but much more likely to actually keep the pieces. So guys, I've rambled enough. There's no reason I should have made a 25-minute video talking about this, but hey, here we are, guys. And this is what we're doing today. So thank you all. I appreciate you all. And I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully not the next artifact chest deal. But hey, if they make a better one, maybe I purchase that too. Later, guys.